Come on in. My name is Yvonne, and I would just like you to spend a few minutes with me. I want to explain to you a situation that I've been placed in with my insurance company, Travelers. I've been a Travelers customer for 2 decades, and on June the 15th, 2011, one of WSSC's main septic tanks erupted and leaked raw sewage that compromised my entire basement of my home. I lost my family, licensed and insured family child care business. As you can see here, it used to be called Nana's Funhouse, and I provided quality child care. I took in babies from infants 6 weeks and up. And you can see there's a few pictures of the quality that I provided to my babies that were entrusted in my care. Okay, we're going to go downstairs now, and I'm going to show you how my facility used to look. You follow me down here for a few minutes. As I said earlier, tomorrow will be 1 year to the date that this sewage break happened. I've been unable to heat my home during the winter, and I had to go out and purchase radiators. This is one of the radiators that provided me heat. I would leave it down here so that my pipes wouldn't freeze. As you can see, my basement is still unfinished. It's a year. It'll be a year tomorrow. My brother James came and put the drywall up, and he didn't want my pipes to freeze, but by the grace of God that we didn't have a bad winter like we did in 2010. So you can see it's still unfinished. Over here is the furnace. I paid the man a company to replace my furnace. This furnace was impacted by the raw sewage as well. WSSC has since disapproved the approval of me utilizing it because it's not working. It's not working properly, as you can see. The red tag on it. It shows that it's not working. So I was unable to turn it on, therefore leaving me unable to heat in the winter, and now it's summer, and I'm not going to be able to use my air conditioner to cool me in the summertime. Now I'm going to take you over here. This used to be the community center where I had, see, this is what it used to look like, and this is what it looks like now. This is my bathroom. This used to be the bathroom. I have no tub, I have no commode, I have no sink. Okay, it's all gone, all gone. This was my library. As you can see by this photograph, this is what it used to look. Doesn't look very much like that now, does it? If you follow me in here, this was the entrance to this room. You can see it was beautiful. I had everything. When the kids came here, they didn't want to go home. I had blocks. I taught numbers. Well, I taught them everything. I gave quality child care. On this area, I had toys all down. It encompassed this whole wall unit, this whole bookshelf here. As you can see by this photograph, I had Lion King, Raggedy Ann, Mr. Magoo, you name it, I had it. Whatever the story was for that day, I had a character so that the character would come alive. As I was teaching the children, the character could come alive. They could touch Pinocchio. They could touch Dora. As you can see over here, this was the area over here, was an area. Also, this was just a play area. I had a desk, we had numbers, we had everything. I have nothing now. I have nothing. Here it is a year later, and I'm still fighting with Travelers to make me whole and to give me back the quality of life that I once had. Does this look like this to you? This is what it used to look like. It doesn't look like this now. You can see I have no doors. I have no doors. All of my toys are gone. No doors here, no doors here. This was our writing center. All of my toys are gone. And the reason they're gone is because I'm a mother and I'm a grandmother. Okay? And I was entrusted to care for babies 6 weeks on up. And I was not going to keep any of that stuff because raw sewage had impacted it. It had touched it, ladies and gentlemen. And I wouldn't keep it for my kids, nor would I let your children play with it. We're going to go back upstairs now. Right here, I'm going to show you the depth of what happened on June the 15th, 2011. This picture here shows how deep the manhole was buried. And WSSC's one person had to dig, once he located it, he had to dig down to find the shutoff valve to cut it off. In the interim, the sewage was pouring into my home for over 3.5 hours. In these photographs, you could see, you could zoom in those, you could see the pictures of how the manhole was buried. Look at the depth of this. Look at the manhole here. See? This is negligence. This is negligence. This is how, I want to show you this. Look at this before, and look at after. Before, July 15th, after. Before, after. Okay? See these toys? Sewage. Sewage. See this? Raw sewage. Raw sewage. So you think I was going to let your babies come in here and play with any of this? I wouldn't let my children play with this. My Cabbage Patch dolls, they don't even make these anymore. My heirlooms, my antiques, all gone. All of my artifacts, they came all the way from Africa. They're all gone. They're gone, gone. This is a dumpster that Service Master brought here. Look at all of my stuff in here. It's filled. This is how much stuff I lost. My whole entire daycare. But travelers want to minimize and make it as if I was just a glorified babysitter, and I wasn't. I provided quality child care. I'm licensed. I have my CDA. I have a level 4 credentialing from the Maryland State Department of Education. See, this is all my stuff's gone. I didn't want to keep any of it because I didn't want your child to play with it, my grandchildren to play with it. Nobody's child should have been subjected to that. I just really do not understand Travelers' position because I've been their client for over 20 years. Okay? Over 20 years I've been a client of Travelers. I paid my premiums, never missed a beat. So why am I still, a year later, fighting with them to make me whole? My basement should have been completed by now. You know what they did? They gave me $10,000 to make the repairs. However, the contractors, when they submitted their bids to me, their labor costs superseded $10,000. So what was there left to pay for the materials? I really don't understand Travelers' position and why they treated me like this. So if you have Travelers or any other insurance company for that matter, then you need to look at your policy and look at my story and say, that could be my sister, that could be my mother, that could be my wife, that could be my sister, that could be my aunt, and it could be you. And then that's how they treat you. 20 years. Their mission statement says they take care of their customer, that you're treated fairly, they're there when you need them. Well, you can't tell it by me. And Travelers, I beg to differ. No, you have not been there for me. You have instead tried to minimize my loss. You treated me as if I was a babysitter, and I guess you acted as if you're surprised that I had a quality child care that I have. And then not only that, ladies and gentlemen, to add insult to injury, I had a pod that was put here in front of my home. It's been sitting in my parking lot for tomorrow would be almost a year. It was brought here to house and store the few items that was able to be salvaged from the sewage break. As you can see, I had my own lock on there, and since the pod company has came and removed my lock and replaced it with one of their own, the red one is theirs because Travelers has refused to pay the pod company their fee for the storage. So they in turn has added insult to my injury by locking me out of my own belongings. That's my stuff in there. That's my belongings. That's all I had left. That's what I was able to save. But I don't understand why Travelers is treating me the way that they are. I really don't understand. I've done everything right. I've communicated with them over and over and over again. I asked them to remove the agent that was signed to me off of my claim because he had no knowledge of a level 3 sewage break, and he treated me as if I was an idiot. I'm not. This is my home. That was my daycare center. It's all gone. Tomorrow marks 1 year. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I want justice, and I deserve justice. And if you have Travelers as your insurance company, beware. Bye. See ya.